Yeah, I mean, that's what we've seen from Mac really since the day, we saw him pitch in high school. And he's a very competitive kid with a really good fastball, and he's going to keep getting better. I mean, Mac's done a good job with him. And, really didn't, I would say, probably didn't have his whole repertoire today, but he had enough, and he's competitive. He's confident, and had enough to get through it. McGee turned a big double play there at one inning. 2 outs and 1 pitch is a big deal with a kid's first college inning.
With Penny, was it the fastball command that kind of just kept him out of the zone?
Well, see, I mean, you go out, we were just kind of more than anything, just kind of had to be ready after the second inning. Walking the first 2 guys in the second, you go, hey man, you can't let that happen again in the third. And so it's just one of those situations where you want to let guys pitch through it, but when you got bullets down there that got a chance to pitch good, you got to use it.
And I guess, could you take me through the decision to pinch hit Austin Green?
Well, you're talking about a guy that's left on right. I mean, thought just a better matchup, and we're counting on all those guys. I thought Drew was outstanding. Woodcock was really good in the role he was in today, and we need to get contributions up and down the roster. That's what part of this weekend is, guys understanding to be ready. And we got some guys that hadn't been in there that, the same way. Need to have them ready.
He's free in mid-season form with the way he pitched with runners in scoring position 3 innings in a row.
Well, I mean, he definitely executed some pitches. And, so again, we're probably a little further along with some of that stuff than we have been in the past, because we got to school to think, Dr. Scoobin, with January 10th being the first day of school. I mean, the guys have had some repetitions and been on the mound. So we'll tip our hat to our administration. How's that sound? Just gave us an extra 10 days.
Your fastball was pretty much 92, 93, touching 94. Does he just have good movement on it? I mean, since it's not 97.
Well, it's going to be, as you go, it's going to keep going. It's been, again, like his first college outing, his timing probably wasn't great. But it was good enough, and it's just got late life. I mean, it's one of those fastballs.
Coach, with Butera, I guess, what do you see with his stuff? What made him so effective?
Yeah, so Parker's very competitive. If you go back and look at his high school career, he took the ball. He pitched for that guy right here a minute ago. And he took the ball, he went 7 innings. And so to put him in a shorter stint now, it's going to play up a little bit. He's very much like Vance was. He wants the ball, and he's classified as a freshman, and I'm sure we'll see some of that at some point. But both those guys have played in some. They've taken the ball for the team the whole lot, so not really any big surprise. Really glad we got him in there for his first college inning.
Hey, Tim, my name's Evan. I'm from the World Herald. Just curious what your impressions were of Nebraska in this one.
First of all, it's our favorite place. Omaha is definitely our favorite place. Yeah, it's awesome. What do we think of what now?
How Nebraska played on the other side?
I tell you, I think it's a reflection of Coach Bolt, Coach Childress. I think those guys are really tough. Will played the game that way, and Rob's always, had guys that, commanded the ball glove side and throw a secondary pitch and hold runners. And really thought they ran the game really well. And they had tough at bat. Saw that yesterday when they played. They got a good club, and they really thought up and down their lineup. I didn't think they gave you a whole lot of stuff. I thought you had to go execute pitches. Again, those guys are. These 2 guys, I mean, they've been around college baseball a long time. You guys should expect good things in the future.
Tim, I think.
What's the Italian food place in Omaha? It's so good. Sola Del Rey? Sola Mio?
Sola Mio, yeah.
Did it close?
It's still
I
there.
think I heard. That's awesome. I mean, you don't
Open it
mind.
back up next, I mean, if it does
Man,
close,
it's my favorite joint up there.
nice to see you up there.
Yeah,
Tim,
yeah, it's good. Y'all should go there.
I think in this
But
event,
I think it closed.
in this event, in this building in February, I believe you're had lost 6 out of 7 before today. Obviously, you're playing good teams every time. Now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You gotta get a little monkey off your back today.
You know, I'll tell you, Don, I mean, to me, like, I want to keep saying, hey, a baseball game's a baseball game no matter where you are. I think first weekend or the second weekend, I think you're running into good teams. I think your margin for error in these games is a little smaller. First of all, the ball doesn't go out of the ballpark like it does, you know, at home. And so it's really about playing good, sound baseball. And we've addressed that. I mean, we've talked about, you know, really getting them in, getting them on, getting them over, getting them in, and trying to find a way without hitting the ball out of the ballpark. And we by no means were great at that today, but we did finally come up with a big 2-out hit, right? And so it was good to see, and be better to see you just go execute in those other situations.
Take one more for Coach Stotler.
Yeah, went to the lineup, didn't see my name. Just try to be that good team player. Each day calls for something new, and try to do my best to stay prepared. Maybe there's a scenario where my name may get called with the right-handed pitcher. It happened, and I was just trying to stay prepared, for that.
I've heard some rumors that you were giving up switch hitting and you ended up hitting right-handed against the lefty. I guess, are you doing that? How's that going? What's the deal there?
Yeah, me and Tad talked a little bit, and I hit left on left a little bit in the fall. Decided to pick that up probably 2 weeks ago. Started switch hitting again. Kind of just got in the lab and started working on the right hand swing again. It was good.
So 2 weeks ago, you had that big hit from the right side of the field.
Yes, sir.
I guess just walk me through that. What's the difference?
Yeah, it's the same approach. Trying to get a fastball out over the plate that I can handle. Trying to be competitive. I got the fastball out over the plate.
Brian, I guess in the summer you came here there and had a really good season last year. I guess to get out of the field today with another multi-inning appearance, I guess what does that mean?
It means a lot. It's a lot of fun coming out here and playing for Texas Tech, and I love coming out here and playing, and that's just why I love the game.
How you're in a high leverage situation in every inning. How do you feel about just the way you rose up and responded each of those times with runners in scoring position?
Yeah, I like to think of it as just like, any other batter. Not let the situation get too big. So I try to keep my nerves down and, just try not to think about it and just trust my stuff.
And also, today you made a contribution offensively. Last night you made a contribution defensively. How are you feeling in the right field?
Yeah, I feel great. Obviously it's a transition from second base. Moved me out there one of the first weeks of the fall. Had some competition, up the middle. Moved me out there, and I got comfortable. I feel good.
When's the last time you played outfield and organized baseball before?
Probably freshman year of high school, maybe after I pitched.
You've pretty much always been in there.
Yes, sir.